State to seek capital punishment for Kopardi gang rape and murder case accused. Case to be trial under POSCO Act. Pune police to file charge sheet in Kopardi gang rape case in 30 days. Protest continues in state. And welcome to Metro Scan from Mumbai. I'm Shama Mishra. Let's see the news in detail. The third day of the monsoon session in Mumbai yet again began with the heated issue of Kopardi gang rape and murder, which will be tried under POSCO Act. Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis assured the House that the state will demand death penalty for the accused. Chief Minister responded in the Legislative Council. Taking part in the debate over the Kopardi gang rape and murder incident, Congress leader Narayan Rane claimed immoral behavior of BJP leaders. During his speech, Rane was acerbic in his criticism of the BJP, alleging criminals were joining the party, whose character he claimed has changed over the years.
The CM has given its reply today in Legislative Council on the Kopardi case, basically, but it seems that opposition party is not satisfied. How does the reply has got them, and what is the reaction right now? We have with us Bhai Jagtap from Congress on this reply. Bhai, how do you find this reply given by the chief?
You cannot describe this particular incidents. You cannot describe in any definition. We were respecting the government, what precautionary measures the government is taking. If you see the atmosphere all over Maharashtra, there was Bandh in 6 districts, and it's spreading all over. We were respecting as a government, we were respecting as a CM, he could have taken initiative in this. Rather doing this, instead of this, he was trying to just protect the police department. Last 1 year, 1.5 years, 20,000 cases has been registered against women abuse, child abuse, and this kind of things.
The camera person Gaurav Shirshila for DD News, Mumbai.
उन्होंने आज जो स्पीच दिया, जवाब जो दिया, वो खाली पॉलिटिकली था. कानूनी व्यवस्था सुधारने के लिए, अत्याचार तुरंत बंद होने के लिए किसी तरह की उपयोजना उन्होंने नहीं की.
PWD Minister Chandrakant Patil in the Assembly informed that tolls will be taken after 100% constructions of the road is completed across the state. Pune Police Commissioner Rashmi Shukla today said that charge sheet in Ahmednagar minor gang rape and murder case will be filed within 30 days and trial in fast-track court will be started accordingly. Meanwhile, a massive protest march was today organized in Nanded city in the backdrop of Kopardi incident. Swabhimani Sambhaji Brigade, Jijao Brigade, Sambhaji Brigade, Chhawa, Youth Congress, Yuva Sena, Nationalist Congress Party and other social outfits joined the protest. The protest march was started from Chhatrapati Shivaji Square and culminated at District Collectorate's office. Protesters demanded compensation of 50 lakh rupees to the victim's family and resignation of Chief Minister on moral ground. In Nagpur, Nationalist Congress Party also held a protest to mount pressure on the government to ensure justice in Ahmednagar gang rape case on priority basis. Now, in a recent interaction with the selected press, Central Board of Excise and Customs informed that they have brought several government agencies under single window interface and replaced several documents with an integrated declaration for facilitating trade. Speaking to DD News, the Chief Commissioner of Customs, Devendra Singh, elaborated on various other steps taken for facilitation of trade.
The Mumbai Customs Department is in a continuous process to change its face, change its image as a better one. We have Devendra Singh with us, who is the Chief Commissioner of Customs Zone 1. So thank you very much for talking to us. First of all, like we said, that it is, changing its image, the Customs Department. What are the necessary steps, initiatives you guys have taken, to modify the entire image of Customs?
For improvement of image of our department, like we have established taxpayer services centers, we have established e-helplines, then there is a CPGram central government portal for redressal of trade grievances, and we follow Sevatam, that is service delivery standards, soft skills training to our staff who at the cutting edge level deal with the traders importers and exporters, so that there is attitudinal change in their interaction and their behavior with the trade. And we are constantly striving towards reducing the dwell time, that is the clearance time for the export and import cargo. For that, we have taken a lot of steps.
When we are speaking about digitization, we have heard that the Customs Department is to a very much extent gone paperless. So what are the, these steps, digital steps you have taken, the applications or any other initiative on the front of digitization?
Recently, from 1st April 2016, we have taken a revolutionary step, which is summed up as SWIFT, that is a single window interface for facilitation of trade. In fact, this is first of its kind in the world. It has not been successfully implemented even in the developed countries, but it has been implemented in India. One document, integrated document is filed, and then the information is transmitted to this thing, and there no objection, the clearance is obtained on the single document. So this has considerably helped and reduced the dwell time. Our department, that is Director General of Systems, is in the process of upgradation of the systems as such. And a lot of activity is being going on, and we hope that within the next 3-4 months, the new system would be in place.
So lastly, my question would be, what's the road ahead from here? What new changes can we see?
We are constantly trying to further reduce the dwell time, as already told you, and so that there is faster delivery and direct port delivery. In fact, the government has, in place of ACP, that is Accredited Client Program, government has is going to introduce AEOs, that is Authorized Economic Operators, and we are trying very hard that maximum people should come on board, whereby direct port delivery could be given, deferred payment of duties could be implemented, and all our departments, all the agencies, all the related departments, they are in the process of identifying and persuading people to opt for this program.
So this was the Chief Commissioner telling about the various initiatives, including the direct port delivery, also for providing convenience to the people, the importers, exporters who are directly, joined with who are directly associated with the Customs Department. With camera person Gaurav Kagra, this is Shama Mishra for DD News, Mumbai.
The Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education felicitated students for their performance in the 47th International Physics Olympiad. Selected 5 students by the HBCSE represented India. The students performed exceptionally well by bagging 3 gold medals and 2 silver. The Olympiad was held between 11th to 17th of July in Switzerland, with 84 countries participating in it. The IPHO competition consisted of theoretical and experimental examination. The Cancer Patient AIDS Association, the Parents Association Thalassemia Unit Trust and the Oberoi Mumbai will raise funds for cancer and thalassemic patients and children through an annual event, Khazana, a festival of ghazals, on 29th and 30th July. This event will provide a rare opportunity for ghazal enthusiasts to experience the rich and vibrant performances. Addressing a press conference in the city, Pankaj Udas, a ghazal singer, announced the celebrations of 15 years of Khazana festival. Noted singers including Bhupinder Singh, Anup Jalota, Suresh Wadkar, Talat Aziz and many others will perform on the occasion.
Today, when we have reached 15 years, I think it's unbelievable that how a small idea can turn into such a massive, successful franchise.
That's it then in this edition of Metro Scan from Mumbai. We'll be back tomorrow evening with more updates from the commercial capital. It's over to Delhi studios. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.